So are we going to say education?
Edutainment.
Oh my gosh, you gonna say that? I keep
That's
getting
my
it
line.
wrong.
Can you let me have my line?
I don't know. You get the only. That's your line.
Edutainment purposes.
Because I was like, edutainment. Entertainment.
Yeah, you hide your mouth.
She's speaking in tongues when she get the edutainment. Am I shiny? Because I feel shiny.
No.
You
Am I dry on my lips?
No. And then you better not be lying.
You bet not. What's a smile?
Welcome to another episode of DIVAFREE.
Did you miss us?
I'm your host, Marsha Mignot, and with me is my co-diva,
Dana.
She does come with a disclaimer. The last name's Smith.
Oh, gosh.
We are not responsible for the things we're going to say.
Or do we believe in anything that
Dana says.
Okay, we can go with me today because I'm about to be lying today. But it's going to be real.
She's been lying every day.
Facts.
We don't own the right to anything we're going to talk about.
Or are we responsible for your feelings?
Because this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment.
Please look for our episodes every Wednesday.
Except for last Wednesday.
Subscribe. I don't know what she's talking about. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And be sure to check out our videos on YouTube. We know you want to see your divas every week.
Yes, see the divas.
And don't forget our sponsor, Hey Curl.
Hey Curl, hey.
Go get your free sample using your DIVAFREE code at heycurl.shop.
Yes.
Click the link.
Click the link.
The description
below.
Take the survey. Get your hair straight. Get your natural
Get your hair curly. Don't get it straight.
Well, get it straight, but that might mean curly.
Get it
straight.
Get it together.
You know, like bad and good mean bad?
Yes. I'm with you.
Get your hair straight.
Get it all the way.
Get your curly hair straight.
Everybody, get your curl on. Everybody, get your... That's so old
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Please.
This show is started a long time ago.
Oh my gosh, is it over?
But let's get it crunk immediately. Texas state law on abortions. Controversial people, listeners. The Supreme Court has said, not so soon.
Yes. Put your violins away, people. They haven't banned abortions yet. We know you want to have them, right? One after another. You know, guys is paying these women off to have abortions because they
paying these women off. What is she talking about?
That happens. You know, somebody get pregnant.
Is it happening in Texas now?
It's been happening. It's
I guess they'll be driving across state lines, huh?
Facts.
Okay, so listeners, what are we talking about? The Supreme Court of the United States has advised the Texas suers that it is too ripe. So there are people out there talking about a Texas law that went into place. The Texas law says that as early as 6 weeks, you cannot have an abortion. Well, the complaint is that many times women don't know at 6 weeks, it's too early that they're actually pregnant. So that by the time a woman finds out she's pregnant, it will be too late in the state of Texas for her to get an abortion.
She partying, she drinking, smoking.
It's her life and she gets to
and
choose.
She having sex with others. She don't even know who her baby daddy is.
She has choices.
Right.
That's the beauty of this.
She chose him, and him. She don't know.
She could choose them all.
She
on the same day if she so desires.
That don't make her a hoe.
But that would make it a no.
She ain't say no.
Do you know who the daddy is?
Do you know
didn't say that, no.
who your daddy
is? Not the N-O, the K-N-O of it. Now, I don't disagree with the Supreme Court because I realize what they're actually saying once I read, reading is fundamental, what their decision was. Their decision is, first of all, you haven't proven that anybody's harmed. You're seeking an injunction. An injunction, people, is stop this really quickly because there's going to be irreparable harm and people are going to be harmed by the actions that are being taken.
Right.
Supreme Court came back and said, wait. First of all, there's no harm yet.
Right.
Second of all, there's nobody yet that you've picked that is being harmed.
Right.
Third of all, I don't know if you have the right defendant because the defendant in this case is a judge.
It's the judge.
So they sued the judge.
Shouldn't that be the first thing? Like, when you come, you got to come correct.
That's what they said. Procedurally, you're not here on the right note. So it's kind of like you get to the Supreme Court if you drive a Bentley, but you jumped in a Yugo and rode up to the gate. And they said, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong car. Go get the right car and
then
come
come
back
back.
later. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, don't panic. The law will be challenged.
You can get your abortions on demand.
The law will
maybe.
be challenged. Of course, it's in place because once it's signed into bill, somebody's gonna have to sue you because it's civil. It's not criminal. Police not coming to snatch you out of an abortion clinic and take you to jail. That's not how it works.
I was gonna say hide your wives, hide your kids, but you ain't having none.
Not if it's criminal. Hide them if it's civil. If you
No.
got some money, hide them.
You ain't having no kids because you having abortions.
Well, people, choices. Isn't life wonderful?
Yes.
Even God gave you the choice.
That's true.
He said, choose ye this day who you shall serve. Isn't that fantastic? So why does man always want to do even more than God requires?
Because he might want to have a baby.
Well, man is not God.
Okay.
And since he's not greater than God, let him build a uterus and have a baby with it.
They working on that.
Well, they can go ahead, knock it out. Because I bet you as soon as men can have a baby, the birth rate will go down to zero. Because they get a hangnail and it's, oh, I'm hurting. I'm sick. Like your daughter, I'm itchy.
I'm itchy. I don't like these pants, Bob. I'm sick. I'm itchy.
Yeah.
No, sweetie, put the
you
pants
gotta go
on.
to school.
You gotta go to school.
Okay? So husbands and men who are talking about wanting to have a baby is because they can't. That's what all this, I want 10,000 children. Because you don't have to push out one. Okay? So stop playing. Texas, I think you're irresponsible with your statute. I think Texas's statute is going to increase the likelihood of frivolous civil litigation.
Make it make sense for the people.
Well, let me make it make sense for you. What they're saying is a civil lawsuit can be filed against you by someone who believes that you should not have gotten an abortion. So hypothetically, let's say Dana wants to sue me because I've decided, you know what, this pregnancy ain't for me. Or you know what, I was raped because this statute that was
I wouldn't
passed.
sue you for that. I'll sue you
Wait,
if you want like baby.
We're not talking about what you would do.
Well,
We're
how
talking
you gonna
about what
put me in a story? I can't have no input.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Your input has to remain within the confines of the law.
Can I put some details in my story?
No. How about you get the law first?
Okay.
The law in Texas says you can sue me if you are upset about the fact that I got an abortion.
I'm mad.
Okay?
I'm mad.
And the statute also says that even if my pregnancy is a result of a rape, you could still sue me. Because according to the governor of Texas, Dumas, I should say, Governor Dumas, nice way of saying dumbass. Governor Dumas in Texas says that he's going to eliminate rape in his state. So there's no need for the statute to give women an option to have an abortion despite the fact that she has been raped because he's not concerned. They're going to enforce their rape laws to the fullest extent.
Yeah, maybe they're going to do like castration.
I don't think he... Oh, is that what it's going to be? Okay,
Rape
Governor.
once, rape no more.
So the governor is going to castrate men in that state to make sure that no rape occurs.
I made that up. It's possible.
Does the governor know that a husband can rape a wife?
He could be
That if the
castrated
woman
too.
says no, so we're going to castrate the husband too?
Listen, she can't be getting married and not be giving the husband no sex.
Oh, so she's forced into sex during the marriage?
She ain't happy. Shouldn't chose marriage. She should have chose the single life.
chose the single life?
Yeah.
So hold on.
You
Diva.
got it. And then
Hold
if
on,
he start
Diva.
cheating on you, then you mad at him. Like, what you
Diva.
gonna be mad for?
Diva,
You not passing it out.
Let's clarify for the listeners.
Okay, let's do that.
Are you saying that a woman who says I do and marries
Better not say I don't.
her body now is owned by her husband?
I feel like he's owned. I own him. He can't be having sex with nobody else.
Whoa, stop. You pivoting.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on a
can't-
second. Let's
I can't throw that in there.
reverse that. No.
I can't throw that in.
No.
No. Okay.
He would have to, you have to own his body too.
Right. We own each other.
So
we
can
become
you-
one. We're one. Remember?
So can you,
A man should leave his mother's house, and the woman should
and come to my house?
her
I
daddy's
think not.
house, and they come together and they make one. So,
But let me
one
ask you a
body.
question. Let me ask you a question.
Go for
So
it.
what month will he have the cycle?
Excuse me. They have. You ain't heard of menopause?
No. I didn't say he put
on my.
messing. Which month, since we're one, will he have the menstrual cramps?
I handle the cycle. He handles the heavy stuff. Like he lifts up stuff.
No. You don't understand. You said we became one.
Yeah.
And since I have to have a cycle every month.
I don't have to
What month?
I don't have to hold up the heavy stuff. So he picks up the heavy
so
things
what month?
He's more stronger.
No, we're talking about physical things that occur in your body which you can't control. I don't have to lift that box, neither does he. Let's talk about the uncontrolled things that a woman's body goes through. When
So can he? Okay, so let's give you this. So she don't want to have sex. Can he have sex with someone else?
Wait, what? I thought we became one.
Right, but so we
now
want
we gonna
one
be
that benefits you.
So now we three?
So it's only one.
Did you say threesome?
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, I thought you said
what
threesome.
I'm saying is, so we only one when it benefits you.
No.
So we're not one when it benefits
you
me.
created the one, and now you want to create three.
Well, I'm
You
just
said
going by
not
what
two,
you
but
said.
three.
You said that a woman should be able to say no to her husband. What is she always saying no? Can he go out and say yes to somebody else?
So let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
So if the husband is flat for ED,
Mhm.
erectile dysfunction listeners,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean the woman get to go out and have sex with another man?
I think they should have a conversation.
Oh, conversation now.
Yeah.
Okay. So first we talk when it's the man having a problem, but when it's a woman having a problem, the man should just be able to go out and have sex with another.
No, well, they could probably have a conversation.
Oh,
too.
just a conversation.
Everybody has a conversation.
Okay, so
So
let's
it's
talk.
like, you know what? I know sex isn't your thing, and I'm okay with that.
It's
I
not your
love
thing.
you.
What if I married you for sex?
Then that's what we be doing. So you breach
And
a
you
contract.
can't. You breach the
breaching
contract.
a contract.
So that means I can go.
I mean, that's what divorces are made of, right?
I
So
thought-
should he divorce her? Like, you gonna just leave her with these kids?
Look, you the one.
so sweet.
You the one that started
Let's go with this.
this pivot, and I'm riding this
Let's
train.
ride it all the way.
Let's ride this Bronco.
Okay. So go
Let's
with-
ride this Bronco till Dana fall off.
Okay, let's do
Because
this.
I know I ain't coming off.
All right, come on, let's go.
You said
Uh-huh.
that we are one.
We won.
And I said, what month will he carry the cycle? You said he can't.
He
He
can't
carry
carry
the
the
lifted
cycle.
box. He lifts the box.
He carries a little heavy
And if
stuff.
he can't have any because the woman owns her body and she can say,
Well, if she on her
I'm
period,
sorry.
I think there should be an exception if she on her period. But sometimes it doesn't matter if you're on your period. Not guys still be down for
Oh
it.
my goodness, that
That
is so
happens.
gross.
Do you know scientifically, medically speaking, they say that if you have sex while you're on your menstrual cycle, it alleviates cramps. That is a thing, straight up.
Said by a man, not a woman. I
I
know
don't
that.
know who wrote the book.
A husband.
But it was said. Okay.
Oh, I know who said it. A
Okay,
husband.
so-
when the woman said, "I'm sorry, sir," it's that
So
time
let's
of the
just say
month.
no.
He said, "No, did you know that they said scientifically that's the best time to?"
No,
have
it
you
was.
with your-
I actually read it in something.
I'm sure you did. A man wrote it.
It's possible.
Thank you. A
Right.
husband man wrote it.
Yeah.
No,
A
let's
husband
get
man.
back to the topic.
Okay, so let's just say they make an exception for periods. Maybe that's. I'm talking about no, just on.
I'm
every
talking
other,
about rape. We're
Rape.
talking about a state statute in Texas
Mhm.
that says even if you are raped, so long as you
But
are
I'm just-
beyond 6 weeks, you cannot have an abortion.
So what is that looking like? Like, are you talking about like? What are you talking about,
Ma'am,
Like,
that's
we
my
married?
po- that's our point.
Look like.
What does it?
Did she
in
say-
a marriage? I'm not talking about in real life.
Let me tell you something.
Are you talking about like violent rape
Oh,
in a
my-
marriage?
oh,
Or are
my
we talking
word.
about like
Oh, my
she like
word.
no and you like girl please
Ma'am,
let's do
ma'am,
this.
Ma'am,
What?
there's a definition for rape.
In marriage?
There's a definition for
Let's
rape.
hear it.
And we've
Is it
applied
violent?
We've applied it to marriage.
Is it
We've
vi-
applied it to marriage.
Like,
the
you gotta-
the laws previously.
What if he just like presses you aggressively?
Listen to me. There's a
You
difference
say
about
no, but you
pressuring
like-
you aggressively, and you go, oh, okay, I really don't have a headache. Let me stop faking. That's different. When somebody says no, and you are forcibly, physically,
Now are y'all beefing?
yes, rape. You said no, and he said yes.
So you
Period. You don't have levels of rape, ma'am.
No,
Stop
I'm throwing
trying to
these-
create
I'm
levels
throwing
of
these
rape.
ideas out here. I'm throwing these ideas out
You're
here.
throwing levels of
now,
rape out here.
Now you said no to sex. Like what's why? Why you say no?
I don't need to have a why.
I'm just asking you though.
Because I said so.
You said so. so
How about the better one? Because I said no.
like are
'Cause I
y'all
said
y'all have
no.
a bad relationship?
I don't care if we were hugging and kissing 5 minutes
Ah,
ago. And I
That ain't
said
rape.
no.
That's you just being irresponsible in this
Did
marriage.
this woman say irresponsible? Oh my word. Look,
You're
Diva.
being irresponsible.
There is no
When I say whoa,
Oh, you just go play.
I mean whoa.
That's being irresponsible. level.
There's no levels of rape. She said
It is
no.
levels.
Dana, come on now.
I'm
Think
in
about
marriage,
this.
though.
Okay.
In
Wait.
marriage.
So the wedding ring makes it different?
No, what I'm saying
So
is,
if I'm in college then, let's go there. I'm
let's
in
go.
college and I said, smoochy, kissy, I'm drunk. Okay, now stop.
that's different.
You irresponsible, girl.
You're not married.
You can't be leading me on like that.
You're not married. That's different. I feel like
That's my point.
let's just say y'all in a heated discussion and then it just turns physical and then he rapes you. Yes, I get that. But not you
So you
said
have
no
levels.
and he's
But what I'm
and
saying
y'all
to you
sleeping
is-
and he gives you the business anyways. That's not rape.
Let's go to levels of rape.
Let's go to
Levels of rape don't exist, people.
Oh, they don't exist.
If you're
I
a
thought we was really
husband-
about to go into levels. Level 1. If you say
Level
no
one-
and you kind of playful and he
no.
sexes you in
Level
your sleep,
one-
it's not rape.
If she says no, that's a rape. If she says
Oh,
no, that's
man.
rape.
It
She
doesn't-
may not prosecute you because she's your wife and she's not trying to bring law enforcement into her marriage like that.
But so you can take his check, but you can't give out no sex?
So am I paying for ass?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's a transitional
You are
situation.
selling, it's transactional for you?
Marriages. It's a business. It's a business. You're not holding up to your end of the business.
Wow.
I'm not saying y'all
Wow.
mad and y'all like in a big. I'm just saying you just saying no.
Okay.
Why
no
you married?
Is no. And you can be married and say no if you
Then
want
he
to
should be
say
able
no.
to go somewhere.
Ladies, come get this diva here, please.
He should be able. Listen, rape is such a strong word, but
Rape is
aggressively
not a
having
strong
sex with
word.
you-
It has a definition. It's forcible sex upon a woman who said no thanks. Period.
No
Whether
thanks.
you're a husband, a boyfriend, a not a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a not a
I
girlfriend.
just feel like if you
Rape is rape, and we're not. Diva Court is not going to have levels, nor is Diva Court going to encourage
I'm not encouraging
listeners
it.
to think that there's levels.
Okay.
Because I don't want to send
Let me
no
talk to you.
crazy message out here to anybody who is married that thinks, you know what, I watched Diva Court episode, and this ain't really rape.
let me talk to
Even one of the
me
divas
talk
on
to
there
m-
said,
let me talk
if
to my
I'm
males.
married, you're supposed to do that.
Let me
You
talk to
ain't
my
keeping
males
it.
right quick.
Please talk to them.
Okay.
Check them quick.
If your wife
Because you're going to need them in your law group if you listen to her.
if your wife says no, then and she always saying no. Maybe you just one no because she tired. Okay. But if she always say no, then you need to sit her down and have a conversation and let's rework these terms of this marriage agreement. Like maybe you should be able to go and be with somebody else or take on a second wife. Y'all probably need to be in a relationship when there's more than one wife. I think that's okay. Wife, if you always saying no to your husband, why you get married? Like, let him take a second wife. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So what you got
She
the cake
got
for?
married for other
For what?
than sex.
What you get married for?
For love, for affection, for cuddling, for a helpmate, to be able to
So you're
build
not gonna be helpful to
to
him?
build a financial empire, to help rear
So what did he?
children.
What
to
did
be
he get? So
fruitful
what
and
is
to
his benefits of
multiply.
being in this relationship? What's the benefits?
Are I prepare meals.
Oh,
I clean the home.
play the
I
violin.
take care of the children. I also work. I bring home financially for him.
What if she don't
I'm
work?
supportive with his
You better
education.
spread it wide and lay
I'm
it
su-
low.
Oh my. Woo! This
I said,
show-
don't believe what I said
Yeah,
today.
she told y'all she was gonna be off the chain, and she keeping her promise today. Let me get back to this Texas state law on abortions.
Rape is not good.
Since she digressed. Rape is rape no matter what. The state law in Texas says even if you're raped, you cannot have an abortion past 6 weeks. That's a problem. And the reason it's a problem is because a lot of times, even when women are raped, they don't come out immediately. They're traumatized by the situation. Sometimes it takes help counseling. She closes down. She's going through depression. And finally, somebody takes her to counseling. She figures out, oh my God, I can tell y'all what happened to me.
What
A
if
lot
this
of time-
woman has an abortion? Don't tell her husband.
If this woman is 16 or 17,
Husband, she should be married at 16 or 17.
No,
Husband.
rape. We're
That's-
talking about rape.
No, I'm
We
just talking about having an
pivoted
abortion.
from the husband because it looks like when I use the word husband, this diva gets confused about rape. Rape becomes she's not keeping her end of the bargain.
It's a little truth in
And
that.
I can't stay with the husband because she is gonna be off the rails with stop not holding out on your man before he find a third woman and
He need
bring
a
her
second
into
wife.
a threesome. No.
Not a threesome like
Get
a
out of
second
here.
wife.
Get out of here. So my point is, it could be a 16-year-old that's raped.
Okay.
It could be a 17-year-old that's raped. And if my 17-year-old lives in the state of Texas and she's raped, I want her, if she tells me late, if she doesn't want to share it because she was in a college dorm and she thought I drank too much and I should not have been in the room in the first place. It's got to be my fault. My skirt was too short. My top should have been too tight.
Yeah,
maybe I should have. And she blames herself past 6 weeks. And I find out she's pregnant for some sorry sack of. Okay. I want her to be able to terminate that pregnancy. I want our family to have the right to terminate that pregnancy, even if we live in the state of Texas. So my point is, the law is careless because it prevents people like her. And for a governor to come out and say, but I'm going to stop rapes. What is he?
Proactive.
Is he Mr. Rape Credible? He's Mr. Rape Credible.
Rape Credible.
He's going to wear Mr. Incredible's rape suit, and he's going to show up to da-da-da-da. And
no rape.
I hear a rape about to occur.
I hear a rape about.
Yes. The rape phone just went off. And I'm going to save a woman from being raped here in Texas, so I don't have to worry about this foolish law that I've assisted with signing into law. Man, get out of here. Stop the foolishness. Stop the buffoonery. It's a sham. It's a mockery. It's a schmockery. And Texas should be ashamed. I don't blame the Supreme Court for saying you're too soon and you might have the wrong defendant.
Shame, shame, shame. You might be going to Mexico.
And that's probably even worse.
To get abortion.
Yes, because now you don't have the regulations in terms of medical providers.
They might have good. A lot of people go to Mexico to get like surgeries and
and
stuff.
a lot of them die and you don't hear about it because you can't file a lawsuit. So don't go to Mexico for your abortion. Find another state in the United States that has safe ways for them to terminate pregnancies.
Go to California.
do
It's not only down the street. They give out abortions like birth control pills.
Oh, well, that's good because it's better for a woman who decides what she wants to do with her body to decide I am not ready to rear a child than to bring the child into the world and cause it to suffer. Whenever defects can get their together and not have children abused in their custody, whenever there's children not sleeping under a bridge or on a cold floor at defects somewhere, or whenever they're not placed in homes or homes that they're molested and they come out and we don't kick them out at 18 and say good luck to you.
Right.
Then and only then shall we say.
And to add to that, whenever a woman is not old enough to make a, financial decision, she young, 16, 17, she probably should just keep her legs closed.
Well, that's a good idea if there's nobody trying to open them for her.
Well, I'm not talking about
such as an egregious male.
I'm not talking about a rapist. I'm just talking about, the ones that be out here in these streets.
Well, I don't know anybody that's out there in the streets.
Oh, they in high school.
Not voluntarily.
Oh, they in high school.
You know what? To be honest with you, I've realized that every person that's either sexually promiscuous has something that went on in their childhood
that is true.
That people have totally ignored and are oblivious to.
That is true.
And because we don't get to the root of the problem and we only treat symptoms in this country, the problem is we've not resolved what's going on with that individual.
I agree.
Because I've come across a lot of troubled individuals as an attorney, and every time I question to try to dig deep, it's always something at the bottom of the well that started that trigger. No one is born and grows up going, I'd like to be on crack, sleeping with as many men as I can, because I want that to be my lifestyle. I just don't want to know where I am, and I want anybody in and out of me like a bus station. Who does that?
Nobody
no one.
Well, they're trying to promote it now, this sexual woman revolution. Do what you do and get this abortion.
Let me tell you something. That's a coping mechanism for people who have issues that are unresolved.
I agree.
So what they did is they came up with a support group, and it's called Just Tell Everybody You Like It. Just tell them I'm doing me. No, you're not. Because when I get you in that room,
you crying,
and I shut you down, you crying and you melting on the floor, girl, bye. That's not the lifestyle you want, because you would not be having that reaction to when I start breaking it down.
Can we drink to that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Save the world at Diva Court.
Whoop. There it is.
So, Texas, you're irresponsible. Supreme Court, I understand. I wish you had shut it down. But I guess what you're saying is nobody's harmed yet. There's no irreparable harm, and it's true. Yeah. The plaintiff in this case is not somebody who's 6 weeks pregnant who's trying to get an abortion and cannot. There's nobody yet, and what the Supreme Court is saying is it's ripe. It's not ripe. That's what that means under the law. The issue is not ripe. I'm certain they're going to hear it. I'm certain it's going to come up because it's in litigation right now. But as soon as we find a victim, So maybe I should move to Texas and take some cases of some people who trying to get an abortion and they've been sued. Because it requires civil suit. It doesn't require criminal action. So, of course, because it's a civil suit, somebody has to sue you and win a verdict against you. The process for a case to go through a civil proceedings is so long that you probably have the baby.
So if the law passes the federal and they put it up on appeals to the U.S. appeals court, and then it passes through the appeals court, and they appeal it on the Supreme Court, and then they make it into a law, then abortions in Texas will be illegal.
Well, I just want to clarify it for you listeners. First of all, the law that's passed is law, because once your governor signs your law in your state, it's law, right?
Okay.
So you have legislation in that's put up, and once it passed the House and the Senate, and it gets to the governor signs it, it becomes law in the state. If you think it's an illegal law, then you have to challenge it. And you must challenge it with people who have standing. People who have standing are people who are going to be affected by that law, right? So that's your plaintiff.
Do they have to be already affected or could possibly be affected?
You could possibly, there are situations where plaintiffs could possibly be affected. And that's why they're saying they were running up to the Supreme Court to say there are people who are possibly going to be affected in Texas. Stop it right now. Stay that law in Texas until we have an opportunity to challenge whether it's legal or not. Mm-hmm. And what the Supreme Court said is, you don't even have somebody that's it could affect right now anyway. The harm is not imminent, you understand? And because it's not imminent and it's not irreparable, I can't do anything yet.
Right.
I have to wait until you actually find someone. But because the law was just signed, and of course there's not anybody trying to get an abortion yet, and nobody has sued anybody for getting an abortion prior to 6 weeks or after 6 weeks, the Supreme Court is saying, hey, we're not ready. Mm-hmm. But to get my listeners straight, once it becomes law in the state, it has to be challenged. Once it's challenged, which a lawsuit has already been filed in federal court, challenging the legality of it, and then once it's challenged, whatever the ruling is in federal court will be challenged again on the federal appellate level, and then after it leaves that federal appellate level, it goes to the Supreme Court. Now, so if the Supreme Court upholds, because what people don't realize is the Supreme Court don't make law. They either affirm or they remand or they reverse it. They either say it's unconstitutional and kick it back, or they say it's constitutional and leave it alone. So I don't want the listeners to be confused as to whether or not it's not law. It's actually law. So whether it stays law is depending on what the Supreme Court does.
So if a woman gets an abortion and that's against the law, and someone actually gives an abortion, they can go to jail.
Well, not under these facts. This is a civil case, not under this statute. Under this statute.
So this is a civil law?
I'm going to sue you for money, $10,000.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I'll get a judgment against you because remember, if I take a jury trial, if I'm the defendant, I've gotten an abortion and I'm the defendant, you sue and you win $10,000 against me, right? Mm-hmm. I get to appeal that $10,000 verdict.
So they can still give out abortions, but people can just have the opportunity to sue you.
You get to sue them because that's what the law says.
So, but this particular law means you can still get an abortion.
Correct, because all I do is run the risk of somebody suing me because it's a civil statute. It's not a criminal statute. Nobody's going to jail on this.
So why are people saying that, they can't have abortions in Texas anymore?
Is not a far logical leap because if you continue, first of all, it is law. So, and it's a law that restricts or punishes you for participating and partaking in abortions, which can economically affect someone who is an abortion provider. So, I can understand where that aspect of it comes from and how the word.
Yeah, but that's still an opinion and an inference. You understand what I'm saying? And
right.
I don't like inferences in articles. I like articles to state facts
right.
and law and let me draw my own inference.
Because I got a lot of y'all hear about that Texas banning abortions? That's what they say.
That's the point.
And that's what I was like, Texas banned abortions? How that passed?
70 million dumb and 74 million are smart, and now we have Biden as president.
I mean,
I don't know. That's a good or bad
push back.
thing.
I still have to ask the question: isn't it just because you're not locked up, or it doesn't prevent you from the actual act?
No, we understand that punishment can be civil, and money punishment is still punishment. Not because I'm not physically taking your freedom, meaning you're not being punished. I understand that argument,
right.
but I don't like the inference drawn by the words they're banning
right.
abortions. I don't like the word banning being used. I'd rather for them to say Texas has passed law infringing on abortion rights.
Which makes it look like
Or-
a civil, and then it made it look
No.
like
They could even say limiting abortion rights when you do your article, because it's limiting abortion rights. It's now reduced your right to have it at 8 weeks to 6 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? So if the article was reading the way it should read, it would read that Texas has passed a law that infringes on your rights to have an abortion. Or Texas has passed laws that punishes you civilly. You understand?
That's
for
would've been
having an
better.
abortion.
That
but
would've been
the
better.
articles are not clear,
not clear.
because it's not salacious, and you're not going to read it if you
And they're
think
not
there's
reading
no
it.
big deal
Right.
associated with
So
it. The problem
everybody-
is the people not reading it anyway.
They not. They read
They
the
just
title.
read the highlights.
Did you know that Texas banned abortion, so you can't go to Texas to get an abortion?
Correct.
And that's
Correct.
not the case.
That's
the case
not
is you
the
can get
case.
abortion, but the baby daddy might sue you.
There you go. He can sue you and say, I want
That's what it says. They should have been.
And
No
the
baby daddy can
abortion
sue you if
provider.
you get an abortion.
Well, the abortion
And the
provider, he
abortion
can sue
provider.
too. Because remember, they can
Oh,
also sue.
See, if they write it like that, I wouldn't like. I'm gonna just say.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say
that's
it.
why I can.
If I was
see-
if I had a son and him and his girlfriend got pregnant and he really wanted the baby,
Well, wait.
Uh.
His girlfriend got pregnant. He's not pregnant. Let's not mince words on
I mean,
Diva Court.
I just say like
No,
if-
Diva Court is about accuracy. He's not pregnant. He got her pregnant.
yes, with his seed.
Right.
That
So
belongs to-
let's not fool each
that he-
other, because if
that he
he's
gave it
pregnant,
to her in a
look
transition.
here. If he's
Transitional
pregnant, if
action.
your son is pregnant, I'd like him to tell me when his baby is due. Oh, he don't have
All
labor
I'm saying is that
how many centimeters is his belly? Now I know
It's
he's
just
eating
like-
and his
it's-
belly might be big,
it's
but
just
that
like-
beer belly don't count.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying. Just
No,
to-
that's what's wrong with this country
devil's
today,
advocate.
is that we keep mincing words and blurring the lines, and because
No,
of
I was
that,
about to be real straightforward.
go straight. Go ahead, Diva. Put
I
it
can
down.
understand if someone had a son and the son's partner, wife, girlfriend, whatever, got pregnant. He really wanted a baby. This is only child, wanted a kid in this relationship. The girl decides to get an abortion, and he's so devastated that he felt like we talked about it. You got an abortion, and he wanted some type of recourse, and he sues the provider. I mean, I can understand that
Yeah,
argument.
but that would be great if the law just capped it at that. The fact that it deputizes everyone who
Right.
just had knowledge of or
Yeah,
Correct.
Maybe they
assumed knowledge
should.
of.
Maybe they
It should have been limited to the partner.
Maybe they should limit it to the
That's
partner.
the problem with the statute. And he
Yeah.
passed it into law, and it also doesn't include rape. And he doesn't include opportunity for a woman to get rid of a pregnancy from a rape. And I think to tell the women, oh, don't worry, here in Texas, we're going to cut out rape.
Well,
Really?
I think if it's just the person who was in that relationship who was
It
mad.
needs to give standing,
Well,
meaning you have to be the biological father,
Yeah.
just like what the law requires standing. But the statute don't. You
Right.
don't have to have standing.
Because the thing-
I could just hear about your abortion and get up
Yeah,
and say, you know
that's not-
what?
that's not
she
cool.
shouldn't be killing babies.
If you're the biological father, because look, they charging them for child support for the dads who don't want the kids. So if you want a kid, you should have some type of recourse. You may not get
To
no
be
money
honest
on
with you, I don't even think if he doesn't want the pregnancy, I think he should be given the option to sign away his parental rights
And not have to pay child support.
child support.
Oh, that
I
would be great.
honestly believe in that.
I think
If he
that would
says I don't want to be a father, but guess what? When he go pro and he playing for the Steelers, I'm gonna need you to sit down.
Yeah.
Not in the stands, outside the stadium, sir. Don't you come back after I've worked by myself. What you say? Smoke by myself.
Drink by myself, raise this kid by myself, for real.
Yeah, when
By
I'm
my
done
goddamn
raising him by
self.
myself, don't you come back and don't you ask for a kidney. Don't you ask for no transplant.
So are you saying that if you pay child support, you should be able to ask for a kidney?
Absolutely.
What if you ain't in the child life at all?
Based on what? The mother's exclusion or the court's exclusion or you're physically harmed, or I need some more facts.
You just out here in these streets like, I'm just gonna pay this child support and just pay this child support. That's it. I don't want to be a part of the child life.
He ate with your money, he should share his kidneys.
Whoop, there it is. All right now. So what if you have to find him? He in a whole different state and you gotta
I wouldn't have to find him if his check's coming every month.
you know where that money, you could just follow the trail
The
of the
pyramid
money.
scheme money, huh? I know exactly where he's at. 'Cause that money is on time. Thank you very much. But we did transition into our next topic, child support.
Okay.
Speaking of child support, I think that fathers should have the option
Yeah.
to not have to pay child support. But before we get there, sir, you have to relinquish parental rights. So you sign a document permanently waiving indefinitely every single solitary legal right you have to that child.
So I have a question. All right. I may or may not have got this girl pregnant. So I'm a boy. So let's just go there. Instead of Dane, I'm Dan, right? And I'm out here, I'm a dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm dude.
Duna.
I do dude things. My name is Dan.
Your name is Duna.
I met this girl, you know, I got her pregnant. Maybe not. This might not be my child, but we go to court. We did legitimization, right? I take the paternity test. I'm the daddy. You know, now they want to put me on child support. I'm like, oh, no, man, I don't want to be on no child support. Can I petition the court to not pay child support?
If you relinquish your legal rights. Under the current law, no.
No.
Under the current laws, no.
So can I then, if they say denied, can I take it to the Court of Appeals?
You could, but I don't think you're going to win.
So then can I go to the Supreme Court from there?
You might not get there because remember you have to petition to get to the Supreme Court and they might say no, just like they told these people no, not yet.
So, no, what if my argument, like, it's, you know, it should be my right to choose whether or not I want to be a part of this baby life because she could have had an abortion. I said, get an abortion. And she said no.
You don't have to be a part of his life, just feed him.
But I don't want to.
But that's not your choice. The law says you have to. So there's solutions, sir.
I thought the law was...
No.
I thought the law was based in fairness.
No, it is based in fairness. Vasectomy, condom.
Birth control.
Close
your legs to...
Close your legs.
yeah.
Don't have sex with her. There are options. You understand what I'm saying? So because you have options and you have irresponsibly decided to have unprotected sex with a woman, we want you, sir, to realize that there are consequences to your actions.
So, damned if I'm due, damned if I want the kid.
No.
If I want the kid and she don't want the kid, then I don't have no recourse. If she want the kid and I don't want the kid, I don't have no recourse.
Life is about balancing equities. And let me tell you where you mix in apples and oranges here. When it comes to having the child, the mother's life is at risk associated with every single solitary birth that she has.
Is it birth?
Okay? So let's not play with each other when it comes to her saying, I am playing Russian roulette with my life. But for the grace of God, I have survived these pregnancies, the preeclampsia, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, the insulin shots, and all of that stuff to birth this baby, right? So I can choose that. You know what? This is risky. And this Russian roulette, that bullet gonna come up sooner or later. And I'm deciding I don't want to play with that. I don't want to risk my life. If her life was not at risk associated with a pregnancy, I could understand you saying when you balance the equities, they're exactly the same. Because a man cannot die in pregnancy other than die from the fear of I got to pay for child support, I weigh the equity in favor of the woman. Because she is saying, once I'm dead, I'm dead. And I don't want that risk. So because there's risks associated with every pregnancy, sir, I know you want a baby, but there's a trillion women out here that you can have one with that are willing to take that risk. I'm not one of them. Keep shopping.
So if we were married and you say that, then I'm okay with having another woman.
No, then you're okay with getting your divorce and marrying a woman that want to have a baby. Why are you trying to keep me on the hook?
Because I like you.
No, don't
You
like
cool
me.
like
I won't.
that.
Why you like somebody who won't have a baby for you?
Because you look pretty.
Oh, is that it? Take a picture of me and carry it around your wallet.
I want to touch you every once in a while.
Keep your hands to
And you
yourself.
cook good.
Keep your hands to yourself. Go to a restaurant and take a picture of me and your wallet with your new wife.
And you look good. Maybe you babysit
No thanks.
for these new kids.
Go
I'm about
with
to
your
have.
wife, sir. Okay? Have another woman. Find a pretty one. There's more pretty ones out there. What they say is more fish in the sea. Go fish again. Go away. Thank you very much. But child support, you know what irks me about child support, though?
What?
All the men that are out there that think paying child support is a conspiracy by the government. I mean, when was feeding your children and making sure that your children are taken care of government conspiracy?
When did $75, which is the minimum that you can pay a week, took care of a kid?
No, but the sad part is he will buy a Nike sneakers for $500, put it on Facebook, and brag about how fantastic a baller he is.
It's true.
And don't want to give $250 a month.
And why are you mad at the woman for using your little $150 to get her hair done?
No, stop for a second. Now, I'm with your man on that.
Can I finish?
I'm with him on that.
Let me finish. You only giving out $150. I done paid for daycare. Daycare $200 a week. I'm paying for food. I'm paying for this. I'm paying for cheerleading, after school expenses. I'm paying for all of these things. And you think your little $150 is paying for anything? No, it's reimbursing me so I can go get my hair done. So I can find me a man who is better than you. Yes?
No.
No?
I don't agree.
Dumber.
What?
It's dumber than you.
Dumber. No, more responsible.
Here's what my problem with that is. Here's what my problem with that. Mothers who are going to get their nails done, I'm with that. You need a break. Sister, you need a break. Trust me, I'm not against that. I'm not against that. Here's what I am against. I'm against a mother that's getting the $500 per month, right? Is getting her nails done when the children are wearing torn up clothes.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
The kids, every time the daddy picks them up, is starving like Marvin.
I understand that.
And he is saying, I don't have a lot. I only have this 500. And yet I'm still having to go buy the clothes. I'm still having to get them food. I'm still having to supply your household. And when I see you, you have on a $200,000 weave.
That makes sense. I get that. But
those are the people.
Yeah, but men complain.
That I'm complaining about.
Men complain about. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know there are men out there that are unreasonable.
They be complaining like
$250 and he's mad because she went out and got her nails done.
Yeah.
Yet the children are intact. The children are clean. The children are educated.
Where your check at so I can go get my hair done?
Yeah, no, but the children are fed. They're properly taken care of. You know, every time daddy gets them, they're good. They're thriving. You know, mom is doing the homework with them. She's at PTA. She's here. She's there. She's doing it all. And you still are beefing about her spending or having her hair done, as if you're just upset that she still looks good after she left you. You know what I mean? That is out there. That's not who I'm speaking to. So that I'm not supporting you. You're not the man that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the men who are actually doing their job. Okay. They're actually a better parent than the woman is. They're actually making sure that their children are taken care of. They're giving when they're supposed to give. They're buying for their children even outside of the child support.
That's what I was about to say.
When it's back to school time, they're like, don't worry, I got it.
Don't be telling me, oh, I already paid my child support check. I should
take it out of that. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't
sweetie,
like that either. I don't like that.
Even if you do pay $500, daycare every 2 weeks.
It's expensive.
It's already,
especially when you talk about small children. Daycare
gone.
For small children sometimes is $175 a week.
Yeah.
A week. And it's expensive, especially if the child's not potty trained, even if the child is a toddler.
Diapers.
Oh, diapers are expensive. Formula is expensive. Food is expensive, especially during COVID. I just don't know how.
And don't be telling my kid, ask your mother, I paid child support.
Yeah, that's irresponsible. Dads, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm on your train. Because I have a lot of dads that are very good fathers. And the problem is, this is the oxymoron. Every time I have a fantastic father, I have a horrible mother.
Yeah.
Why the good guy can't date the good mother? I don't know.
They don't be in your, because they don't be in your office.
The good mother is either
they ain't in your office. They can take care of their business. They don't need you.
The good mother is always paired with the bad father.
Yeah.
And the good father is always paired with the bad mother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find some of these good
fathers.
Maybe
you should start a dating service.
That's it. Diva Court dating
service.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do like a speed dating event.
We're gonna have to.
Let's
the good fathers with the good mothers.
Yes. Wear your mask, COVID protection, vaccination.
They used to have something called Good Fathers, Good Men. You remember that?
No.
Yeah, on the radio.
But let's talk about this Diva
V103.
Let's talk about this Diva Court speed dating.
We're going to do speed dating?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to comment, listeners. You got to comment. If you want Diva Court to set up Diva Court speed dating.
You have to have kids.
You have to have good.
You got to be a good father. The child support has to be paid on time.
Yeah, no, you got to be current.
You got to be current. What's your child support?
Yeah, you got to be current on child support.
And you want to be with a woman who keeps her kids
Wait
together.
a minute.
Huh?
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
It's tough to be current.
Now when you're paying $5 a week.
$75 a week, you should be current,
You
sir.
should be current.
Okay, so you got to be current on your child support.
Yes.
And you have to be a good father, meaning you're actively involved. You know the
Yes.
name of your children's school teacher.
Yes.
You know the name of your children's school.
Yes.
Because I have some father. How about you know the name of your children?
You know their birth dates. My dad still be like, wait.
I've had fathers who didn't know the
Dang.
name of it or how to spell it. Get out of here. What do you mean, Shaquan? Hold on, and then Quan, Q-U-A-N. What?
It's your
You gotta
name
know-
and her.
You spell it.
Look, it's your name and the baby mama name put together, sir.
Yeah. Sir, you have to know how to spell her name, okay? So you can spell your children's name. We have criteria here on Diva Court.
We do.
We're just not any willy-nilly doing this thing. We're a responsible Diva Court.
How many
So,
baby mamas can they have?
2, minimum 2.
Minimum 2.
Yeah, 2.
The first one, okay.
Yeah,
The second
yeah.
one, it might be you.
Yeah. So 2.
The third one, I
2,
guess
because you
is
might
on
not
you.
be crazy. You might just be picking crazy women.
Yeah.
Because sometimes good men are attracted to crazy
And
women.
you don't, and no
Because
woman.
it's exciting.
No.
Oh, she's so exciting.
No woman want to answer to one woman, but 2 is like
2 is
pushing
the,
it.
hey, trust me.
2 is like pushing.
I don't know. We might
need to do
wait.
1.
Your speed date might be a little slow. Might be less than the speed limit. Your speed might be less than 55 miles an hour, okay? Bear with us. If you got 2 baby mamas, we might not be able to guarantee 55 miles per hour speed date.
What about the women?
And the women too. No more than 2 baby daddies.
No more than 2.
No more than 2 baby. Because your baby daddy's got drama too. Come on now.
Yes, you do.
Is my daughter around that crazy Negro? She don't want to. He don't want to.
You was crazy. That's why
Because if
you
he's a
got
good
rid of him.
father, he's not gonna want to deal with crazy baby daddy.
If he was a good father, it probably would have been with you.
That's
if you
true.
weren't
It would have
crazy.
worked out. It would have worked out.
If
Because
you
I've
weren't
never
crazy.
met a good woman that left a good man. I haven't.
No.
I haven't. Especially for a horrible one. It's usually she's shopping for a good one and she kissed a few frogs on the way.
Well, there it is.
But
and got tied down
Women
with
can
some-
only have 2 baby daddies too.
2
So
baby
you gotta
daddies.
comment and tell us on Diva Court if you want us to start the speed dating. Because we
Yes.
will. But we're gonna hook up good baby fathers
with good baby mamas.
good baby mamas.
Yes, and
How
that's
about
gonna be
that?
our show today.
That's a wrap for Diva Courts. That's as much as you can take.
Whoop! There it is.
Please look for our episodes every Wednesday.
Yes,
Don't forget to
episodes.
subscribe. Listen to us on Spotify,
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts,
Apple,
and Google Podcasts. Be sure to catch our videos on YouTube each week, every Wednesday, where we push them out.
Push it real
Subscribe.
Do,
And
do.
on that note, here at Diva Court, we will drink to that.
Boop. Oh, I gotta drink.
You go throughout the whole show. Get to the last drink.
It's gone.
And don't want to drink.
I forget. We really gonna do this speed dating thing?
You promised.
We promised. We promised it.
We got to drink to that.